Marion University will hold the 2023 induction ceremony for its Athletic Hall of Fame. Before we meet the 3 new members, let's introduce those current members in attendance today and have them join us at center court. Jeanette Alston, women's basketball, volleyball. Alan Floyd, men's basketball. Lewis Hill, men's basketball coach. Pearl Moore, women's basketball. Kim Slauson Hawkins, women's basketball player and coach. Bob Wilson, men's basketball. The first 2023 honoree is being inducted posthumously. Former men's basketball player Marcel Boggs. Boggs is being represented by his wife Becky and uncle Alan Floyd. A native of Mullins and a product of Wilson High School, Boggs passed away after a battle with cancer in 2019 at the age of 53. During his 4 seasons on the hard court, his totals included 98 games played, 1,392 points, 590 rebounds, 110 assists, 58 steals. He converted on an amazing 60.2% of his field goal attempts, the second best mark in program history. Between 1990 and 1993, he led FMU to a 60-31 record and the program's only NAIA District 6 championship in 1991 that saw the Patriots advance to the NAIA National Tournament in Kansas City, Missouri. He was named the MVP of that 1991 District 6 tournament. He twice earned all District 6 team honors, and when the program moved to the NCAA Division II Peach Belt Conference, his senior season, he garnered all conference and all region accolades. His senior campaign saw him ranked 3rd nationally in field goal accuracy at 66.9%, and he was named the team's most valuable player. He later played 1 season of professional basketball in Belgium. He was a teacher and a coach before his health declined, and for many years worked with the Pepsi Carolina Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, our first inductee is Marcel Boggs. Our second inductee is the 2010 graduate and former women's soccer player Angela Salem. A native of Copley, Ohio, Salem earned a BS degree in psychology. She was named team MVP 3 times and helped the Patriots to 30 wins during a time when the program competed at the NCAA Division I Independent. She was inducted into Chi Alpha Sigma, the National College Athlete Honor Society. On the field, she appeared in 59 career matches, tallied 11 goals and 27 assists. As a freshman, she tied the program record with 11 assists. And in 2007, ranked 18th in Division I for assists per match. Following her time at FMU, she embarked on a 12-year career playing professional soccer, including various leagues in the United States, Australia, and Finland. That included time with the Atlanta Beat, Sky Blue Football Club, Boston Breakers, Washington Spirit, Western New York Flash, and Portland Thorns. She was a part of 2 league championship sides, and her National Women's Soccer League career spanned more than 140 matches. In 2021, while with the Portland Thorns, she was named a finalist for the NWSL Most Valuable Player Award and a member of the league's Best 11 First Team. A longtime resident of Denver, Colorado, she spent this past season as an assistant coach for the Washington Spirit and recently gave birth to her first child. Our second inductee, Angela Salem. Our third and final inductee is 2010 graduate, former softball pitcher, Michaela Wolf-Lawson. A native of Littleton, Colorado, she earned a BA degree in mass communications. She excelled in the classroom, earning academic All-American status 3 times and was inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society. On the softball diamond, she was 3-time All-Region selection, a 2-time All-Conference pick, and a first-team All-American in 2008. The Southpaw holds the record for pitching appearances, innings pitched, wins, complete games, shutouts, and strikeouts. Her career totals include a 92-43 pitching mark, a 1.85 earned run average. At the plate, she batted .328 with 14 home runs and 112 RBIs. She helped the Patriots to a 4-year record of 141-67 and 2 trips to the NCAA tournament, including the 2008 season when the Patriots advanced to the Division II College World Series in Houston, Texas. She is the only FMU pitcher to win 20 games more than once. She did it 4 times. She currently resides in Charlotte, North Carolina, has 2 children, and serves as a program coordinator for the MAD organization. She also serves as fast-pitch softball instructor. Our final inductee is Michaela Wolf-Lawson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all 3 of our inductees a big Francis Marion Patriot round of applause. One more round of applause for our Hall of Fame inductees for 2023.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director, helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Francis Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Well, my baby doll gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud nine.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you.
I'll get a picture real quick.
He has no heart, no passion. He looks lost that way. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more. And you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new Freshwater Ecology Center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence? Or with the growing list of partners throughout the state? We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
In life, we learn so much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Joshua over here with head coach of the men's basketball team, Jake Zender. First of all, again, been a while since we sat down and last talked, but just take me through, I guess, the last week and what you're expecting from the guys going into this match with North Greenville University.
We've had a couple good practices. Really liked what I saw out of the Barton game. We did some really good things. We were the better team for 39 minutes and 30 seconds, but you got to play 40 minutes. Like I said, we've had a couple good practices. I'm excited.
Now, what are you expecting from the Crusaders to jump off? You've already faced them once. This is a rematch for you and your squad, so I guess what are you expecting to see from them?
They shoot it well. They spread you out, which has been one of our Achilles heels all year, and we got some things in place to maybe quiet that aspect to their game a little bit, but they're good. They'll come in here, they'll be playing hard, they'll be ready to go.
Recently Alex Cox passed 1,000 career points here as a Patriot. I guess the question that I'm sort of forming in my head right now is, some of the younger guys on the team seeing, a veteran like him reach that status. What does it mean to those guys, those freshmen coming in and seeing a guy like that play?
They were excited. I knew it had happened. I knew it had happened, but I wasn't. My feeling was not to acknowledge it until after the game was over. We had more important things on our plate at the moment. But one of the younger guys actually said that at halftime. He's like, "Hey, Alex passed 1,000, coach." And so they brought it up, and so it was a cool moment for those guys. Cool moment for Alex. He deserves it. Nobody means quite as much to Francis Marion basketball as Alex Cox does. Spent a lot of time, a lot of blood, sweat, tears here, man. So I was really happy for him.
Absolutely. I mean, this was your first year, being his head coach. You saw him develop over the last few years, so I'm sure it was great to see him reach that milestone.
Yeah, we have a recruiting graphic that we send out, and kind of just shows his transformation throughout the years. It's remarkable. If you look at him from a freshman, I think he averaged like 1.7 points. I'm going off the top of my head, I don't know exactly, but year 2 is like 6.8 points. Year 3 is like 11.2. Year 4, it's like 12.9, and this year he's averaging, I think, like 14.3 or something. So pretty cool.
Constantly moving up.
It's the goal, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Last question before I let you go. Despite the losses that have come in the past week, it's obviously hard, I guess, on a confidence level sometimes going into games. What have you and the squad sort of worked on mentally going into this?
We've just been getting back to us. I lost my way for a little bit. This was my first time doing it, and as much as you want to think that you have everything figured out, you maybe don't. And I was talking to some other guys about energy and positive energy and looking in the mirror. Maybe I was bringing some of that bad energy into practice, but we're just getting back to the way that we found the success early in the year, and I thought we had probably the best practices of the year.
Welcome to Francis Marion University for this Conference Carolinas matchup, and we are underway as the visiting North Greenville University Crusaders match up against the host Francis Marion University Patriots. Francis Marion wearing the white with the blue and red trim. For NGU, they are wearing black with the red trim. So it's Bryce Beamer with the first bucket of the day underneath. Freed up is Bryce Beamer for a basket. Patriots in a man. Scratch that. In a 1-3-1 zone defense of sorts. First stroke for North Greenville off the mark. Asante Turner gets the start for the Patriots.
Step in, I got you, baby. What you want me to do?
Turner is a 5'8" guard from Augusta, Georgia. Also starting for the Patriots, number 15, Jonah Pierce. Number 4, Alex Cox. Number 3, Bryce Beamer. Number 1, Tion Rollins. 7 seconds on the shot clock, 6 and 5 as Bryce Beamer works his way to the wing. How about the teardrop deuce? 18 and 54 to go here as we get started in the first half of play here on homecoming as North Greenville visits the Francis Marion University Patriots. North Greenville's Caleb Williams handles the ball. He goes no look. Fantastic work to John Haddock-Rogers for the basket. Haddock-Rogers, the freshman from Anderson, South Carolina. He is a transfer from Lander University. Haddock-Rogers, along with number 22, Caleb Williams, 21, C.J. Jamison, 11, Savion Brown, and number 2, David Muncie, round out the starters for North Greenville. Speaking of Jamison with the basket. Not too happy about that. He's going to get the and one. Not too happy are the Patriots. It's the first basket of the game for NGU. Scratch that. The miss on the shot attempt. But it'll be an and one opportunity for C.J. Jamison. Comes from Greer, South Carolina, and the Legacy Early College. Jamison leads all Crusaders scorers. He's got 13.4 is his average on the season. Hits his free throws at an 86% stroke, so some strange misses by Jamison as we are early on in the action here at Francis Marion. How about a three from Beamer? That ball rims in and out. Sante Turner forces the miss and the turnover of Caleb Williams. So I like that work from the defensive Asante Turner to slow down Caleb Williams as he ran down the sideline. So Turner will run the offense here for the Patriots. Alex Cox to Pierce. Out on the perimeter, slip it in underneath to Pierce. I like that putback from Beamer. I think he could have gotten a goaltend call there, but instead Bryce Beamer with the rebound and the putback. Patriots with an early 6-3 lead, 17 and 32 to go here in the first half. Out at the perimeter is NGU handling the ball, trying to look for a seam underneath and in the paint. Doing so successfully. Excellent rebound. Like that work from John Haddock-Rogers. Eventually collecting the ball and not able to get the putback. C.J. Jamison. Savion Brown hits the deck. A little bit concerned for NGU's Savion Brown. He's going to come into the play late. How about all three of these for Asante Turner? Asante Turner gives a kiss to the crowd after Savion Brown went down a moment ago. Count the three for Turner. Patriots with a 9-3 advantage. Like that look from Turner early on. Turner had an open look. Count the tray. Nine to 3 Patriots. Early on here, 16 and 47 to go in the first half. Patriots in more of a man-type defense. There's Pierce fronting the big and Haddock-Rogers. No help defense for the Patriots. Result, a Caleb Williams slash to the basket and a Crusaders bucket. So Pierce at the top of the arc. He'll flip it over to Rollins. Rollins to Cox. Cox to Beamer. Beamer will give a three-pointer a shot. (12-5) the advantage for FMU. David Muncie over to Haddock-Rogers. Knocks down the tray, so Haddock-Rogers with a good answer. There's Asante Turner. Cox to Beamer. Beamer over to Tion Rollins. Rollins looking for a little bit of a pick availability. It's just a little bit short from the elbow. Joining me today is How about another three from John Haddock Rogers? Josh Hayward here on the call today. Josh Hayward on the call today with me here in action this afternoon as FMU has gone a little bit cold. Opened up a 12-5 advantage. Since then, NGU has closed the gap. There's another no look. How about a slash and dash from John Haddock Rogers? So Haddock Rogers continues to cause problems for the Patriots underneath. Go ahead. Mad scramble for the ball. NGU is going to go ahead and pick it up. Underneath is Haddock Rogers. Haddock Rogers will kick it out to number 2, Muncie. Muncie with the tray. NGU with an early 16-12 advantage.
For the Patriots today, they're looking to avenge an earlier loss. During that earlier loss, the Patriots defense came under fire. For the Patriots have to get back to the defensive efforts in order to lose the winning streak, to lose the losing streak.
So things not going the Patriots' way. Patriots on a bit of a struggle. Now, Josh, you spoke of a streak. So when we come back, we'll talk about that 4-game losing streak when we come back. But at the media timeout, 14-02 to go. NGU with a 16-12 advantage.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new Freshwater Ecology Center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence, or with the growing list of partners throughout the state. We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Back at Smith University Center, where NGU has stormed out to a 16-12 lead. Francis Marion Patriots were up 12-5, but it's an 11-point unanswered run of NGU that has resulted in NGU with the advantage. NGU very scrappy on the offensive side of the ball, but also defensively as well.
I like the scrappy tenaciousness.
Yep, and the timeout from the Patriots to try to prompt a little bit of improvement here on the offensive side of the ball and also from a rebounding stage as well. Okay, and there's the turnover. Here comes Cox. Cox is going to take it on his own. He's going to take it all the way to the rim with a flex. So how about the steal and the finish at the timeline? Excellent work by Alex Cox.
Yeah, Alex Cox, staple of the Patriots basketball team for 4 years.
Yep, and this in fact is 5th year. Oh, how about a tray from Savion Brown? So excellent answer. North Greenville getting the job done. In fact, Savion Brown from 3, he hits it nearly 47% from the arc. So Savion Brown, lethal from distance. He proved it with that stroke right there. A streaking Alex Cox, perfect pass from Asante Turner.
Cox is going to be huge for the Patriots. Him being a veteran presence is going to add his scoring and his playmaking ability to the floor for the Patriots tonight.
How about another 3? You talk about lethal. There's Savion Brown again. So Savion Brown opens up an advantage. NGU 22, FMU 16, 12 and 29 to go here in the first half.
Lethal weapon 3.
And he's knocked down his so far. Patriots are going to have to defend the whole court on Savion Brown. Streaking to the floor is Jonah Pierce. Pierce couldn't quite handle it. He was a little out of balance, so he got bailed out with a foul from number 32, John Haddock Rogers.
I need to see some energy on the defensive end for the Patriots. A little bit more effort to close out those threes. As you noted earlier, with the lethal weapon shooting the threes. Like I said, lethal weapon 3. You know.
That's right. And now out on the floor for the Patriots, number 5, Freed St. Cyr Jr., seeing his first action of the day. He's a sophomore from Miami, Florida. Now out on the floor. He'll play mostly in the 2, but he will handle the ball from time to time. Mostly handling the ball, though, is going to be out on the floor now for the first time, Doug Alvis, along with Tion Rollins. So really a 3-guard look for the Patriots right now in St. Cyr, Rollins, and Alvis.
With St. Cyr, I love his game. A very great defender, very great size, his length. You know, reminds me more of a Michael Porter Jr. with his shooting ability.
More high praise from Josh Hayward on the replay. I think they're going to be very thrilled with that assimilation. Oh, another shot. That one heavy off the rim. Rebound, though, for NGU. Savion Brown decides to put it on the floor. How about another stroke from the arc, C.J. Jamison. So Jamison and company really lighting it up from the three-point line. So three-pointers, huge for NGU. 5 trays in 7 attempts for NGU. We've got the timeout, 11:46 to go. The first half, NGU with a 25-16 advantage.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new Freshwater Ecology Center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence? Or with the growing list of partners throughout the state? We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
It's been a back and forth affair, but this time the fourth to NGU. Patriots had opened up a 12-5 advantage. Since then, 20-4 in the advantage of North Greenville to the tune of a 25-16 lead. It's been the three-pointer for NGU getting the job done. 2 for 2 from Savion Brown, 2 for 2 from Rogers from the arc. 2 others with 1 apiece. The result is 3 points aplenty from distance for NGU. Well, we're going to get a foul on the floor. That'll put Jonah Pierce on the line. Earlier this season, Pierce a little dinged up, had to take a couple of games off, so he has seemed to have recovered nicely from what appeared to have been an ankle injury earlier on in the season. Now going back to his patrol role as the key big for the Patriots.
Yeah, his presence will be huge because with his size and length and athleticism, he's got to bring those rebounds down as well. Use his eyes to score in the paint. He has all the tools, so we love Jonah.
Well, he's got the tools, and one thing that has really improved for him from last year to this year, and I think you'll probably agree with me on this one, his handles last year maybe weren't so good. Now, when he gets the ball in the paint, he's got a better presence. He has less mishandles, resulting in more easy scores, and that's his responsibility. And we talk about the bigs, but at 6'8", Jonah Pierce, the sophomore, is responsible for the paint work for the Patriots.
You're right. His handles have improved tremendously for him to handle the ball inside the paint to score.
Oh, and how about that? Just taking it to the rim, Mason Zick. So Mason Zick goes unguarded, the redshirt junior from Northfield, Minnesota, getting in on the action. How about all 3 of these for the Patriots? Excellent look at that three-point stroke for the Pats. Results in the bucket.
Yeah, Tion, the star guard, he's going to be huge today. His scoring output for the Patriots.
Yep, and now down by 10. They absolutely are going to need every bit of Tion Rollins and company. So coming back out onto the floor, number 3, Bryce Beamer. Beamer brings a physical 4/3 to the floor. He can take it from the arc. He can take it all the way to the rim in a physical fashion, and he is also the spark plug for the team. He will get the team pumped up not only on the defensive end, but also on offense. He is a transfer from Binghamton University.
I love his energy. I'll joke with him before outside of the court. Bro, whatever energy you need, I need that.
Yep, if you could just scrape a little bit of his energy into the rest of us, boy, although you might never sleep. So Savion Brown's going to go ahead and give it up. Brown, lethal from 3, so he's looking to get freed up, but since then, Adonis Cole is now all over him. Count the basket for NGU, so NGU just continues to play in a strong way, getting open looks for his squad. So there's Asante Turner. He's going to flip it underneath. Adonis Cole can't handle it. Give it back to NGU on the fast break. Count the fast break for Caleb Williams, the redshirt sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. Turner to St. Cyr. St. Cyr to Beamer at the top of the arc. Looking for a little bit of open space. Gives it up to St. Cyr. He'll take it to the hole. Good collapse defense. Can't say enough about that D. Mason Zick on the help side. Collapses in. The result, no room for a Patriot to get to the rim. Excellent defense by those Crusaders.
So with the Crusaders, I love, like with the girls' game, the energy, the scrappiness. I love that it seems that the boys play with the same energy.
So there's Bryce Beamer. And he's going to get the slip and go. However, that pass wasn't quite where it needed to be. Another turnover for the Patriots. Here comes NGU. Now some open space. A rebound, Alex Cox. Patriots going the other way. Patriots have numbers. Cox is going to kick it out. Free St. Cyr. No good. Adonis Cole tries to the rebound. Eventually the putback and the finish.
Yeah, I love Adonis' energy. I call him Hancock outside of the gym. His leaping ability reminds me so much of Will Smith's Roland Hancock.
And for Adonis Cole, he didn't see action until this year. He was a second semester ad or eligible player for the Patriots. So now seeing action for the Patriots here in 2023. Here comes NGU. Savion Brown thinks about it. Oh, and instead the Patriots not too happy about that. Savion Brown was looking to shoot a 3. Patriots thought it was all ball, but instead, no, it is going to be a foul call. It'll be 3 shots. So Fred St. Cyr Jr. with the foul. It'll be 3 free throws for Savion Brown. Savion Brown from the line doesn't take a lot of free throws. It's no surprise because he is a 3-point specialist. He only hits at a 69% efficiency from the free throw line. Misses the front end.
So with his 3-point ace, he reminds me a lot of Jason Terry when he played for the Dallas Mavericks.
And Jason Terry would just wait, create a little space, and when the time was right, knock down the tray. So again, more high praise from Josh Hayward today. I'm Paul McDonald bringing you the play-by-play. So thrilled that you could join us for Homecoming Saturday. The Patriots, during the break in between the women's and the men's game, honored 3 Hall of Famers. Marcel Boggs, posthumously awarded with the Hall of Fame nod. He was on the men's basketball team in the early 90s. Michaela Lawson, softball pitcher, honored. She's a 2010 graduate. Also Angela Salem, women's soccer fame, inducted into the Hall of Fame today. Congratulations to all 3 former FMU players. For NGU, David Muncie is going to go ahead and bring it up. He's got pressure from Adonis Cole, so this is the first ball pressure we've seen in the full court, and that ball pressure causing problems for David Muncie. Eventually the turnover. We'll get a timeout on the floor. This is the NGU timeout, so we got the media timeout. 7:43 to go. Patriots trying to get back into this. Crusaders up by 15.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The FMU softball team is hosting the Patriot Invitational Tournament this weekend. Tomorrow, FMU will play Adelphi University at 11 and Kutztown University at 3 p.m. Hey, remember, season tickets for baseball and softball are now available. Go to www.fmupatriots.com and click on tickets to order your season tickets today. Patriot men's and women's tennis teams, they're going to play at Augusta University tomorrow at noon. So lots of FMU athletics action this weekend. Baseball, softball, tennis away, and here we have the men's game. The women victorious earlier this afternoon, but to the tune of 76-63, and really that score does not belay just how dominant a victory that women's game was. FMU's women's squad was victorious. They had as many as 20-point lead in that game before NGU closed the gap just a little bit as the time expired on FMU's victory. FMU's women now riding a 17-game win streak on the season. Back in action, a more energized Patriots. Rebounding by the Patriots, really at a premium there. 2 opportunities for NGU missed. Alex Cox, high glass, can't make it go. Tries for the putback, but the whistle was already blown. He's not happy. He wishes that first one had gone. And that's actually going to be an offensive foul against Alex Cox. Not too happy about that one as Alex. I don't blame him. Maybe inconsequential contact, but the officials need to keep control of this ball game. They're going to make that call against Alex Cox underneath the rim. There's Muncie slashing to the hoop. He just handles it on his own. How about a bucket for David Muncie? Now Asante Turner gets open space. Are we going to get the and one call? Patriots want it. Fareed St. Cyr takes it to the hole. That shot, that was going to be on the floor. So no basket. Great slash and dash. I like that work from Asante Turner to find Fareed St. Cyr. However, that foul on the floor, inbound to the Patriots.
That's going to be key. Their ability to share the ball will be key tonight.
Asante Turner will give it a look from 3. That's going to be a long distance. Oh, that will be a 3. The officials call it a 3. That toe super close to the line. How about another tray for Asante Turner? That's his second triple of the day.
Loving the energy of the day.
Yep, and the Patriots starting to take that energy up on the defensive side of the ball. This is a defense that we hadn't seen earlier on in this game, maybe a little bit flat. Now the Patriots starting to come around on the defensive end of the ball.
Hey, Paul, it's that homecoming energy, man. It's starting to pick up.
Well, and they're going to need to ride that if they're going to break what you had pointed out earlier. 4-game losing streak for the Patriots. Patriots are trying to hold on to a 6th position in Conference Carolinas play. With a 6th position, they would host the first round of the playoffs. If they fall to 7, they'd go on the road for the entirety of the Conference Carolinas playoff action, which will kick off in just a couple of weeks. So that foul against Mason Zick. scratch that. Aiden Baker with the foul against Baker, now in the game from Belmont, North Carolina, seeing action today. There's Muncie. Muncie creates some space, takes it against Adonis Cole. He gets the and one.
Muncie is balling today, I see. All right, I like that.
Well, and Muncie's going to take it on his own. I like that action from him earlier on in the half. We didn't see that look from Muncie. Muncie was content to dish it to Savion Brown for a shot. C.J. Jamison, Caleb Williams getting in the action. But now Muncie decides he's going to take it on his own. Muncie, not normally a prolific scorer for the squad. He's seen action in all but one of the games for NGU. He averages 2.3 points per game. So clearly Muncie with 7 points already well above his season average. How about a Bryce Beamer bucket?
Hey, Beamer reminds me a lot of Stone Cold Steve Austin with the way he plays.
Well, he plays with some muscle. He plays with spirit, no doubt. How about some spirit on that defensive end of the ball? Nearly a takeaway. NGU, though, handles it. 13 and 12 on the shot clock. 11 and 10 on the shot clock. Trying to find some open space as the shot clock is slowly expiring. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, how about tossing it at the rim with Seth Hewitt? And I like that notion from Seth Hewitt. Seth Hewitt got to 3 seconds. Instead of worrying about a great shot, he's got to get something off. He draws the foul. St. Cyr Jr. bails out the really bad shot from Seth Hewitt. So Seth Hewitt will go to the line. Seth Hewitt hits at an 82% clip, though he missed the first. So not the guy that you would want on the line hitting at an 82% clip. Knocks down the second, so 1 for 2 on that opportunity. NGU with a 43-32 advantage, 4:45 to go here in the first half. Patriots opened up a lead early, but since then, all NGU. Bryce Beamer at the top of the arc, trying to get out to a pass to St. Cyr. Clogging up the lane is Caleb Williams. That's going to be a foul against Caleb Williams. So Caleb Williams gets caught trying to defend against that ball, getting into St. Cyr. The result, really an unforced foul, probably one that NGU would like to have back. Bryce Beamer with the three. Patriots were ready to erupt. Instead, Adonis Cole with the rebound. Beamer now. Woo!
Man, the Euro step to Mono Ginobili. I love that.
Yeah, and for Beamer, he missed the three-pointer, but on the same possession was able to get back into the action and get the job done. Beamer on the run was thinking he could slip behind the defense, but numbers for NGU to get back. Tion Rollins with three. No go for Rollins. That ball will go into the hands of Fareed St. Cyr. St. Cyr trying to get that ball to go off NGU, but he put his foot on the sideline. So we'll get a media timeout, a little bit of energy. Now we're starting to see on the Patriots side, Patriots find themselves behind by 9 at the media timeout.
Hypnotized again.
Do the do.
Thanks again for joining us on the FM Patriots Network. How about an update from another sport? Baseball successful on the front end of their doubleheader. Baseball victorious over Chowan 12-2 this afternoon in baseball play. And earlier today, the women's squad was victorious 76-63 over North Greenville to extend their win streak to 17 games in a row. So back in action here at the Smith University Center now on the men's side. NGU opened up a 15-point lead. Patriots have closed it to 9. 3:53 to go here in the first half. Kicked ball will be possession back to the black and red in that of NGU. So good defense on the side of FMU. The kick ball was to prevent from the pass in the lane. However, the result, possession to David Muncie. We'll see the set play here in a moment. Screen up at the elbow. No can do for a quick bucket for NGU. They'll take it out on top. Trying for the no look. Caleb Williams, big mistake there. Patriots have numbers. Sante Turner thinks about it. Like that duck from Fareed St. Cyr, recognizes that pass wasn't to him. Instead, he allows the play to continue. Much better possession by the Patriots. I like that heady non-touch by Fareed St. Cyr Jr. NGU back with possession of the ball, though. The Patriots need to figure out how to score and prevent. NGU has had their way ever since the Patriots opened up a 12-5 advantage earlier on in this ball game.
What's going to be key for the Pats here? You got to be patient. Take your time in the shot clock.
Well, and they defied the broadcasting answer, and it worked out this time. But I do tend to agree with you. Later on, we should see longer possessions. But the opening was there, so St. Cyr takes it to the hole, gets the bucket. So now quality defense by the Patriots. Patriots continue to close the gap, down by as many as 15 earlier in this half. They've closed it to within 7, 2:41 to go here in this first half. Inbound to Asante Turner, who's going to handle the ball. These are the most minutes that Turner has gotten today. His first start of the season, and he has earned it, handling the ball very nicely for the Patriots from the point guard position. Good defense by North Greenville. However, we'll go possession back to the Patriots with that one. Scratch that. This is Asante Turner's 4th start of the season. First at home, though. That's a foul. That'll be a foul on the floor. Muncie was working around Asante Turner. Asante Turner, though, trying to face up against Muncie. A little bit too physical with the hand contact. The result, foul on the floor. But we're in the single bonus for NGU. NGU's got 1-and-1s here now with 17 fouls against FMU.
I like Muncie's game. He's a phenomenal player. Love his energy, his effort, the way he shoots, the way he takes to the hole.
Muncie, a very steady player. Doesn't see a lot of starts, though he started today. In fact, today, his first start of the season. Doesn't score a ton.
But he's effective, though, right?
But he is relatively effective in his time as a player for the squad. So here's Muncie. Muncie will handle the ball. Now against Adonis Cole. Muncie takes it up to the wing, decides to take it back up to the top of the arc. NGU looking for a little bit of a seam. Can't seem to find one. Haddock Rogers now underneath. He's just going to post up and go big against Cole. How about a little mini baby skyhook for the finish from Haddock Rogers?
You see that, Paul? He told him he was too small. He said it was too small. As Turner goes forward, has St. Cyr, past the Beamer. Cole has it, staring him down to Turner. Turner thinks about it. St. Cyr.
St. Cyr is going to go ahead and drive to the hole. Tries for the and one. It is Muncie on the defense of St. Cyr. So St. Cyr catches Muncie on his heels. The result, we're going to get a foul on the floor. Okay, no bonus yet. So that's the 6th foul against NGU. The next foul then would result in shots. Nope, they're going to call this one a shooting foul. That's a bit of a surprise to me over here in the broadcast booth. However, it's the official's call that matters. So 2 opportunities for points for St. Cyr with the shooting foul. 1:05 to go here in the first half. NGU with an 11-point advantage. St. Cyr from the line only hits at a 56% clip, so that is definitely the Patriots' only glaring weakness. As a team, they only hit at a 67% clip from the charity stripe. No problem for St. Cyr on the front end. Back in the game for NGU, Seth Hewitt, number 15, redshirt junior, back out on the floor. Also for NGU, Caleb Williams, the sharpshooter Savion Brown out on the floor. John Haddock Rogers, and rounding out the 5 on the floor for NGU is number 15, Seth Hewitt. So a bit of a mishandle. Bryce Beamer looking to disrupt, can't quite get it. No look pass, skip pass. How about the Euro? Caleb Williams takes it along the baseline to get the job done. NGU with a 12-point advantage, 34 seconds to go here in the first half. 21 on the shot clock, so still enough time for one more NGU possession should they get the ball back. Beamer over to Rollins. Rollins with a step-back tray. Count it, just what the doctor ordered for the Patriots. The step back. Drop it down for Rollins.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Tiana said, that's in your face.
Yeah. And with that, we're going to get a timeout for North Greenville. North Greenville is going to get their set with 13.5 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off, so they'll figure out their set play to try to get one last basket here. NGU with a 10-point advantage. Stick around at halftime. We'll introduce the homecoming court for Francis Marion here at homecoming, and post-game, if you are to stick around, of course, you'll see the crowning of the king and queen for homecoming for the Patriots here this academic 22-23 year. Keep up with all Patriot sports action online at www.fmupatriots.com and through social media at FMU Sports. On social media posts, FMU fans are encouraged to use the hashtag Swamp'em and GoPatsGo. So we'll reset, 13.5 seconds to go. We get the inbound from NGU, and number 21, CJ Jamison, with a 10-point advantage. Working the clock and the set play, Savion Brown doubled 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Savion Brown's going to get a look. No, one last look. That shot is a little bit late. Caleb Williams shot off the mark anyway. So we'll close out the half with NGU and a 10-point advantage. Let's get a recap here of some of the scores, and we'll get Josh Hayward's keys to the ball game before we wrap up, and then we rejoin in the second half. So Bryce Beamer leads Francis Marion with 19 points to go along with 6 boards, but no other Patriot has more than 6. Asante Turner with 6 on 2 made 3-pointers. But it's North Greenville looking really good to the tune of a 10-point advantage. Rogers with 12 points. Sharpshooter in Savion Brown with 8. Muncie, though, as we highlighted earlier, the feisty point guard, has 9 points, leading the way on the glass. 5 for Jamison. So, Josh, your takeaway from the first half?
So my takeaway for the first half is, with the Patriots, they have to be more patient. you know, somebody else kind of has to step up other than Beamer. He has 19 points going into the half. I need to see more, you know, energy and effort on defense. I love the energy that Adonis Cole brings when it comes to rebounding. I wish he would score just a teeny bit more for me because I know he's capable of scoring. I've seen him score. He's a pretty good scorer. So along with that, turnovers as well, you know, the fouls and everything. Make sure they stay out of foul trouble. But more importantly, be patient and stick to what you know. You got capable guards, capable bigs, you know, play together as a team. Ball movement is key today.
And the tail of the tape, as you can see, the stats all tilt on the North Greenville side for FMU. And
King and Queen are sponsored by various student organizations. The homecoming King and Queen are elected by their peers, the students of Francis Marion University. The selection of King and Queen is based upon the characteristics their peers believe are important to represent Francis Marion in the most positive manner and their participation in homecoming week. Homecoming King and Queen candidates, sponsored by the Campus Activities Board, Jayla Fryson and Adrian McClintock. Jayla Fryson is a senior from Florence, South Carolina. Her major is theater design. This is Jayla Fryson. Adrian McClintock is a senior from Atlanta, Georgia. His major is music industry. This is Adrian McClintock. Sponsored by the Student Government Association, Ariana Henry and Sean McMichael. Ariana Henry is a senior from Darlington, South Carolina. Her major is political science. This is Ariana Henry. Sean McMichael is a senior from Fort Mill, South Carolina. His major is mass communications. This is Sean McMichael. Sponsored by Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity and Alpha Delta Pi Sorority, Lainey Rogers and Matthew Cedino. Lainey Rogers is a senior from Lexington, South Carolina. Her major is industrial engineering. This is Lainey Rogers. Matthew Cedino is a junior from Columbia, South Carolina. His major is industrial engineering. This is Matthew Cedino. Sponsored by the FMU Diplomats, Ariana Williams. Ariana Williams is a junior from Charleston, South Carolina. Her major is biology. Ariana is escorted by Cyrus Ingram. This is Ariana Williams. Sponsored by the Education Club, James Parker. James Parker is a sophomore from Quinby, South Carolina. His major is secondary history. James is escorted by Haley Hardaway. This is James Parker. Sponsored by the Green Club, Brianna Lisenby. Brianna Lisenby is a senior from Florence, South Carolina. Her major is graphic design. Brianna is escorted by Tanner Poston. This is Brianna Lisenby. Sponsored by the Aesthetics Club, Emily Nicole Hickson. Emily Nicole Hickson is a sophomore from Lake City, South Carolina. Her major is mass communications. She is escorted by Dominique McCullen. And this is Emily Nicole Hickson. Sponsored by Kappa Delta Sorority, Lainey Pope. Lainey Pope is a freshman from Sherall, South Carolina. Her major is nursing. Lainey is escorted by Hayden Blanton. This is Lainey Pope. Please give one final round of applause for all of the 2023 Homecoming King and Queen candidates. We will hold the coronation ceremony immediately following the men's game. Thank you.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Greenville has become title town.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Well, my baby does gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm on cloud nine.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you.
I'll get a picture real quick.
He has no heart, no passion. He looks lost out there. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more, and you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new Freshwater Ecology Center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence? Or with the growing list of partners throughout the state? We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
So much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Greenville has become title town.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
Back in the Smith University Center for homecoming weekend. Finds the Patriots down by 10 points as we kick off the second half. Patriots opened up a lead earlier on, and then it was really all NGU after that. NGU with a lead as great as 15, about two-thirds of the way through that first half. So the Patriots looking to have an answer back. They're going to need to, otherwise they run the risk of falling out of that crucial sixth place position in Conference Carolinas. Sixth place and fifth place host the first round of the playoffs in Conference Carolinas 2 weeks from now. Scratch that, a week from now when things are going to kick off with playoff play. So the Patriots could find themselves on the road this weekend if they can't get the job done, holding on to the 6th or 5th position in Conference Carolinas. Well, how about a start like that for NGU? Josh, we were talking at the break about what the Patriots needed to do to get the job done, but what was also discussed was NGU's going to pick up where they left off.
Right. That's knocking down threes. Max Muncy, Lord have mercy. Muncy's done a great job of taking the ball, of being a primary ball handler and taking the ball inside. But for the Patriots, they have to communicate, take their time on shots and get in the lane. Use your size. You have, even your guard's a little big. You got to get inside, Take your time. Don't rush anything. But protect the paint.
And sure enough, Pierce being defended closely by John Haddock Rogers, preventing the lengthy Pierce from getting some open space in the paint. And it'll be a turnover. So back to possession Patriots. Or pardon me, back to possession Crusaders. Scratch that, of course. So Patriots cannot seem to find traction here in the second half. Already NGU with a bucket, looking for more. 18:33 to go in the second half. Oh, and that was a juggle of the feet. Officials might have let one pass. How about the three-point opportunity from Savion Brown? Savion Brown had been true from three in the first half. Savion Brown was 2 for 2 from three, so that his first miss of the day, his only 2 strokes from outside the arc. Sante Turner will bring up the ball, along with Tion Rollins playing the 2 in his role here, along with Bryce Beamer. Alex Cox trying to slip it underneath, so Beamer to Cox. Cox trying to find some open space to knock it down. So Muncy with a foul against. First team foul of the second half. Sante Turner inbound to Cole. Cole to up top to Rollins. Rollins content to slow things down. 14 on the shot clock. Make it 13, 12, 11, and 10. Little high screen on the top. Asante Turner's going to give it a tray look. From our view, it was straight on.
Straight on.
Distance wasn't right, though. Possession to NGU. Muncy over to Caleb Williams. Williams is going to go ahead and put a forearm up. Muncy now handling the ball. Muncy, slash and dash. How about the rebound? Love that putback from Haddock Rogers. So Muncy with the miss. The ball went awry. Haddock Rogers with the rebound and the putback. Patriots cannot seem to get one to go. Haddock Rogers with another rebound. Rogers quiet on the glass in the first stanza. Only 2 rebounds to his credit in the first half. Already 2 to credit to him in the second half alone. NGU with a 53-39 point advantage. 17:09 to go here in the second half. It's been all NGU since early in the first half. Alex Cox trying for the steal. He gets it. Sante Turner's going to scramble. Cox is going to go ahead and take it to the rim. How about that for Alex Cox?
Love that. Love that. Love the energy. I love the win. You gotta. His eyes will stay focused. You gotta stay focused when you.
And he is fearless. He went up against the much longer John Haddock Rogers. Went ahead and faced up against him. Outsped him. Probably had the and one opportunity, but instead bucket to Cox. So it's gonna be a foul against the Patriots on the other end. So Muncy taking it to the hole. And it's Fareed St. Cyr Jr. with the foul underneath the rim. Had he not fouled, David Muncy would have had a clear shot at the rim.
Substitution for the Crusaders, number 15, Seth Hewitt.
So Seth Hewitt enters the game for the first time in the second half. He saw time in the first, so now in the second half as Muncy knocks down the second 13-point advantage for NGU. Patriots trying to run. NGU's got numbers back on defense. Cole decides to slip it underneath the Cox. Cox elevates, uses the glass, finished.
There's that veteran presence again. Gotta have that veteran. There's that veteran presence again. Gotta have that veteran presence when playing a team sport.
There's Savion Brown. Fakes the pick and roll, and instead, pick and roll pass, instead gives it up. Eventually finds himself underneath. Slip it to Seth Hewitt for the finish. Turner to Cox. Cox to Rollins up high. Rollins to Turner. Back to Fareed St. Cyr on the high wing. Down to Cox. Cox gives it a look, and instead of giving it up, gives a deke, heads down the paint. One dribble, one finish from Alex Cox. Cox coming alive here in the second half.
Sure is. He's sure enough starting to cook. It's going to be Thanksgiving time soon.
Caleb Williams slows things down. He gets picked. It'll be Alex Cox on the run. Alex Cox with a slam dunk. He wants the fans to raise the roof. I don't blame him. Alex Cox hot. He gets the pick. Nobody in front of him. Two-hand flush.
What did I say? Didn't I tell you it was time to cook?
Alex Cox is cooking, that's for sure. And they're going to need a lot more of that. Patriots have finally closed to within single digits. They're down by 9. With Muncie trying to take it down the lane. How about the putback from Hewitt? Patriots are size deficient. Out on the floor, Jonah Pierce on the bench for the Patriots. So the Patriots running really with 5 guards out on the floor. A little shake and bake from Adonis Cole. Cole will take it all the way to the hoop. Tries for the lefty lay-in. Gets his own putback. Can't get that one to go. Cole's frustrated. He really knows that he's got to get that putback to go. And that has been the bugaboo for the Patriots all day. They can't quite seem to get the easy ones to go.
Got to hit those shots inside. But they also got. I love the rebounding energy that Adonis Cole brings. I need more of that energy from him. Hate that he couldn't get the putback to go. But there will be more opportunities for him going forward.
So we're at the media timeout. 14:38 to go. NGU with an 11-point advantage.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Francis Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
And welcome back to homecoming weekend as the Patriots find themselves down in men's basketball action. Down by 11, 14:38 to go. Earlier today, the women's team extended their winning streak to 17. The women's basketball team did with a 76-63 victory earlier today over the Crusaders. Baseball also victorious, 12-2 in Conference Carolinas baseball action against Chowan University. Back at it here in the Smith University Center, where the Patriots really struggling to get their offense going. Find themselves down by 11 as Muncie skips it out to the lethal Savion Brown.
Lethal weapon.
And that ball, though, out of bounds. Don't want to leave Savion Brown open too often. He is lethal. Oh, and going to the floor is Asante Turner.
Love the drive, though.
Love that drive from Asante Turner. Asante Turner has a difficult challenge in that listed at 5'8", he has to work his way around the trees and around the tall players to try to get that ball up. He could not do so. He hit the deck. He gets up, though, no harm, no foul on that one, literally. Patriots with the rebound on the miss. Tian Rollins is going to slice and dice into the hole. How about the and one opportunity? Just what the doctor ordered for the Patriots. Rollins will go to the line for one more.
Beautiful, beautiful coast to coast by Tian. Let him cook now. Let him cook.
And Rollins gave 2 looks like he was going to pass, and every time his defender got away from him when it appeared as though he was going to pass, that freed up more room to make it to the paint, eventually to the hole, and that and one opportunity. He does miss that back in. Patriots again close within single digits, 58-49 NGU. Yep, and that should be a travel call. Caleb Williams got a little caffeinated down on the baseline.
That's the scrap. I love the scrappiness by Adonis. You can see Adonis. You see as he was coming for the rebound. I love the energy.
Well, and I think you had pointed it out on the break that beyond anything, the Patriots really just need to demonstrate a little bit more energy on both ends. Can you talk a little bit about that, Josh?
When I say this, bringing energy, we got the crowd. It's a lot of people here. It's homecoming. You got to display. I need some effort, energy. Get there. Come on, get your stops. Close out, box out. When you bring the energy, the leaders shrink, and you find yourself in charge, And that's just going to be huge for the Patriots. They're trying to clinch the 5th and 6th seed to host that playoff game next week.
Well, and the opportunity to stay at home for a playoff game matters so much. And with the Conference Carolinas manner of seeding, the higher up you are as far as seeds are concerned, the fewer games you have to play to make it to the finals too. So the lower down in seed you are, the more games you have to play. In fact, there is a quarterfinal that goes along with the semifinals. And if you're in one of those play-in games, that's one more matchup where your body gets fatigued. It's already late in the season. So for the Patriots, trying every which way to host that ball game, not go on the road and play an extra game in that unique Conference Carolinas playoff format. Oh, and the big man is just going to have his way. Haddock Rogers just puts his shoulder down and goes with the little mini hook. Count it for Rogers. Donis Cole is going to take it at Rogers, right at Rogers. Rogers decides not to foul. I like that decision by Rogers, but also gutsy move by Cole. Takes it to the hole.
See, Adonis brings that energy. Much like Beamer, but I love it.
There's Muncie up at the top. Cycling are the Crusaders up at the perimeter, but Muncie's going to make his way to the hole. How about the and one for Muncie? So Muncie and the Crusaders very patient from the perimeter, and then space opened up. It'll be a foul against Bryce Beamer. When space opened up, like parting the Red Sea, Muncie saw it, took it down the left angle to the rim. Bryce Beamer could do nothing but try to foul. Still, Muncie makes it.
Love the Moses reference.
Alex Cox over to Turner. Turner, Cox to Cole. Working the perimeter are the Patriots. Patriots no interest in getting the ball down underneath yet. It'll be a high screen. Beamer's going to take it to the hole. No luck for Beamer. Beamer defended by 2 Crusaders. Oh, love that shake and bake from NGU. Muncie got a shake of his own. Muncie's going to take it all the way to the hole. He can't finish. Muncie, though, having his way with the Patriots defense. Oh, up and in. Tian Rollins. Rollins puts his hands up and says, here we go. And we're going to get the media timeout. 11:49 to go. Patriots down by 9.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? or at the new Freshwater Ecology Center. In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence, or with the growing list of partners throughout the state. We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
And there's the FMU cheerleaders coordinated and getting in the action. And for the Patriots, Patriots would like to get a little bit coordinated also. Patriots down by 9, showing sparks of energy. A Tion Rollins bucket moments ago. A spurt of points from Alex Cox. But it's going to be defense that's going to be necessary for the Patriots to slow down the paint game of North Greenville University.
Yeah, Stomp and Shake was a nice addition to the clubs that are school to this school this year.
Oh, and a foul up high. Adonis Cole says he is uncertain about that. So that's the 5th team foul. So Haddock Rogers handling the ball up top. Definitely not the guy you need to foul. You know he's going to get rid of the ball up at the logo where he was. Seth Hewitt's going to get rid of the ball as NGU tries to work the ball underneath. Defended by Beamer. Beamer likes it, and Beamer says yes. He screams in content as his defense forced the travel from Seth Hewitt. Seth Hewitt trying to find his open space. Talk about open space. How about Asante Turner? Underneath the rim. He's going to give it up to Rollins up at the top of the arc. Rollins to drive it. Looking for space. Not nearly strong enough. Scrum for the ball. NGU on the run. There's Hewitt. Hewitt over to the sharpshooter, Savion Brown, for the finish.
They got corner specialists on Hall of Fame today, I see. All right.
Excellent work over there. And I like that possession by NGU. They had Savion Brown, who had gone a little bit cold mid-game after knocking down his first 2 strokes from the arc. This time he gets it to go, opening up a 12-point advantage. 10:45 to go, 65-53. NGU with the lead. That stroke off the mark. Possession back to NGU. Jonah Pierce continues to remain off of the floor, and in fact, Jonah Pierce no longer really, he is on the bench, but he does not appear as though he is preparing to play, so we would look out for possibly a tweaked ankle. He injured that ankle earlier on this season. We wouldn't want to presume anything, but not having seen Pierce since early in the first half, I think he has re-injured or retweaked a body part, and that is a big deal for the Patriots. We were talking about this at the break too. No Nick Silva, no Johan Steve Yebga, and now no Jonah Pierce. That means no size presence of any significance in the paint for the Patriots. Beamer is doing a fine job filling in, playing the 5, but that is not his natural role as a defender.
In basketball, you will learn the size indeed does matter.
Size indeed does matter, especially when you're polishing up the glass. Got to give that advantage to North Greenville today on the glass. 28-20, the rebound advantage for North Greenville. Seth Hewitt with the bucket. Things just continue to roll for NGU. Tion Rollins is going to look for a high screen. Doesn't get it. Flip it over to Cox. Cox at the elbow, over to Rollins. Rollins will toss up a 3, off the mark. How about the putback from Beamer? And the and one.
Like I said at halftime, Beamer is going to be huge today with no size presence, like you said, but Beamer's going to be huge. He's got to be huge.
And now he's got to be extra huge without that size presence, as you mentioned. So Beamer with a key chance here at the line. NGU has opened up a 15-point advantage. It's 70-55. They get 70-56. 9:21 to go. We've eclipsed the halfway point of the second half. NGU looking strong with a 14-point advantage. We got a late start on this broadcast, so NGU comes in at 4-14 in conference play, but they are playing much more like a top half Conference Carolinas squad today. Patriots come in at 10-8, though, nursing a 4-game losing streak, trying to put the brakes on that 4-game losing streak today. Oh, in and out is Hewitt. Hewitt would have loved to have knocked down that one. Hewitt not known for his three-point power. That would have been a big one for NGU. Oh, up and over rim defense is Adonis Cole, but Adonis Cole on the way down, he caught an elbow to his forehead. That one didn't feel very good. And hey, there's nothing like going up, being rejected, and taking an elbow to that forehead. And the official is motioning for Cole to come out. The official has officially said that Cole needs to be checked out by the trainer in Haley Black. Cole wants to stay out on the floor, so we certainly wish him for the very best to come right back out on the floor after that checkup. In the meantime, possession to NGU. We'll see ball pressure, a full court ball pressure by the Patriots. They're going to need to put some pressure on the ball on the full court to try to slow up NGU. NGU now with a 12-point advantage here. We're in the second half of the second half. Oh, that's going to be a goaltend against Mason Zick. Oh, it's going to be a foul instead. So Mason Zick with a foul, and Zick is saying, hey, why not call the shot clock violation? But I don't know why he's patting his head to indicate a shot clock violation. Possession was NGU, so not quite sure what Zick was motioning on that one. Zick was guilty of the goaltend in my assessment. Three-pointer from Alex Cox, heavy off the rim. Zick with the rebound. Here comes Muncie. Muncie to Haddock Rogers. Sharpshooter Savion Brown is going to shake and bake. He's defended nicely. Oh, easy lane for Seth Hewitt. He takes it to the hole for the two-hand jam. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. This is a timeout by the Patriots. This will be the media timeout. 7:47 to go. Patriots are going to have to come up with something soon. They find themselves down by 14, 72-58.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Welcome back to homecoming weekend here at Francis Marion University. A couple of games of note. Patriot men's and women's tennis teams will play at Augusta University on Sunday. That's tomorrow at noon. Also, FMU baseball opened up Conference Carolinas play today. They won the front end of their doubleheader 12-2. Teams are continuing to play this afternoon. If we get a score update, we will certainly pass it along. Earlier today, the women victorious in their 17th win in a row, 76-63, the final score in the women's basketball game earlier on today. Tion Rollins with the dribble. He'll hand it off to St. Cyr. working the perimeter to Cole. Good to see Cole back in. He took an elbow and came out of the game moments ago. Cole back into the game. Turnaround Jay from Alex Cole, no good. Jonah Pierce is going to work his way to the rim. It's going to be a travel by Jonah Pierce. We were just talking at the media intermission that we hadn't seen Jonah Pierce in a while. We really need to see Jonah Pierce and the length presence of the Patriots if they are going to stage a comeback here. Josh, can you talk a little bit more about North Greenville and their success in the paint?
Man, North Greenville, they're using the Patriots' disadvantage of having no size, but to their advantage of having size. Many times we saw during this game, we saw a big man match against a little man. That can't happen if we're trying to come back. You can't have it if you're trying to come back in a game. So utilize your size. You have size that's still here. You might be missing some of your bigs, but they're at a disadvantage. But use something that's to your advantage. You have top tier guard play with Tion Rollins and Alex Cox. You also have the athleticism of a Adonis Cole or you have Beamer. Beamer has been balling today. So somebody else has to step up in the paint other than Bryce Beamer. Who will be that person?
Well, and there lies the question. If it's not Beamer, is it Alex Cox? Is it Tion Rollins? Somebody's going to have to step up. And the Patriots have really gone cold here in the second half, hitting at less than 40% from the field. They have not made a three-pointer in this half. Meanwhile, 50% from the field for the Crusaders in the half on 10 of 20 from the floor. They've knocked down 2 3-pointers along the way. They have out-rebounded the Patriots today, and that's that Biggs disadvantage. Already a 31-24 advantage for NGU on rebounds. So here's Muncie handling the ball, defended nicely by Adonis Cole. Tion Rollins putting pressure on Savion Brown. Brown over to Haddock Rogers. Haddock Rogers, the big man, knocks down the tray. And Coleman Coolis Rogers, he can handle it at the rim. He's handling it from 3. Not his first tray of the day. Haddock Rogers. Now from 3, he is 3 for 3 from 3. Good answer from Adonis Cole. Patriots are going to need to see more answers if they want to close this gap. Patriots down by 15, 6:35 to go in the second half.
That's right. You gotta have who else is going to step up today? Who else?
Well, and so far we just haven't seen it. Bryce Beamer leads all Patriots with 24 points on the day, but the second leading scorer is Alex Cox with only 12. Backing his way in is Haddock Rogers. This time, the mini hook doesn't go. Alex Cox will bring up the ball. Cox to Pierce. Pierce will try to go up and under. Pierce cannot get it to go. Pierce will get 2 opportunities from the free throw line, and that's probably Pierce's greatest weakness. Pierce only hits at a 60% clip from the free throw line, and free throws for the Patriots really struggling from the line are the Patriots. They're only 2 for 10 from the line today. That is anemic, and it won't get it done in Conference Carolina's play. Well, Pierce makes good on the first. Coming back into the game, Caleb Williams for NGU. Bryce Beamer, the spark plug for the Patriots, comes back in. 6:05 to go. It's a 14-point advantage with 1 free throw to go for Pierce. Pierce rims in and out. It'll be a rebound to Pierce. The ball fortuitously went into Pierce's hands. He drives the lane. He's going to throw it back up and draw another foul. So another opportunity for strokes for Pierce. Haddock Rogers with the foul against, and Haddock Rogers, you can see he's all palms up. He does not understand where that foul came from. It's a chuckle for him, but kind of a frustrating side for NGU. NGU trying to close this thing out. 6 minutes and 1 second to go. It's a 14-point advantage to NGU. So Pierce gets the second. Haddock Rogers having a wonderful day today. On average, he hits 7.8 points per game. Right now, he leads all North Greenville players with 19 on the day to go along with 6 rebounds. So Haddock Rogers having a fantastic outing this afternoon. Savion Brown handles the ball up at the timeline. Looking for space is Caleb Williams. Content to slow things down. 9 on the shot clock, 8 and 7 on the clock. There's Savion. Counted for Savion Brown. He is the sharpshooter. 2 trays in the first half, 2 now in the second half. Savion Brown. Wow, that's all I've got to say about him. 4 of 6 from the three-point line. NGU with a 16-point advantage, 5 and 20 to go here. Things looking bleak on homecoming afternoon for the Patriot men. Patriot men short-manned as it is, missing 2 of their bigs in Nick Silva and Johan Steve Yebga. But to NGU's credit, they have taken advantage of those weaknesses on the Patriots, and they have scored in the paint nearly at will. How about that one at will from Caleb Williams? So back to Patriot action. Fumbling the ball underneath is Beamer. Beamer takes it to the rim. Beamer's just going to continue to work. He finally picks up the ball and gets the finish. NGU, though, 80-64. Muncie smartly slows it down. I like his use of the shot clock. Point guard in Muncie handling the ball nicely, along with Caleb Williams. Williams playing in the 2. Number 22 playing the 2 for NGU. He's going to take it all the way to the hole, defended by Tian Rollins. Rollins with the stop. Cox is going to look like he's going to post it up. Instead, Beamer back to Cox. Cox can't quite get it to go. Hewitt on the rebound. Here comes Muncie. Continuing to use that shot clock is NGU. They're going to continue to use all that clock. We are now within 4 minutes of that clock. Continuing to dribble is Caleb Williams, but defended by Alex Cox. 8, 7, and 6. Williams will find a lane and take it all the way to the hole. He got no help on the defensive help side. Nobody fell off to help him. Slicing underneath is Caleb Williams for another bucket. 18-point advantage for the Patriots. There's Beamer. Beamer will fake, shake and bake, put his shoulder into Hewitt and get the job done. So Beamer, good bucket, but you can see Beamer and company hanging their heads. They are down right now. We have reached the media timeout. 3 and 33 to go. NGU 82, FMU 66. Welcome back to homecoming weekend, and it has not been the best homecoming for FMU's Patriots. Patriots find themselves way down by 16. 82-66 is your score. No better than a week and a half ago, NGU defeated FMU 96-86. NGU looking to continue that trend and deal FMU another loss in men's basketball play. NGU will continue to use the shot clock. At some point soon, you'll see the Patriots start to foul. 3:16 to go. It's NGU content to use all the shot clock down to 10, 9-8. Slicing to the rim is C.J. Jamison. Back to Savion Brown. Brown blocked by Adonis Cole. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow to FMU. I like that work by Adonis Cole to get on top of Savion Brown. Savion Brown, a sharp shooter. I know we've complimented him most of this game. He has gotten good looks from three and knocked them down. So good on Adonis Cole to put his hand on the ball and prevent the shot.
Man, Adonis has been huge. He's been real scrappy, like Scrappy do.
Little help from Hewitt. Hewitt asks for help. C.J. Jamison comes around to take the ball over the timeline. Now to Muncie. Defended by Cole. Cole looking solid on the defensive end of the ball. Cole fell down. However, the switch to Beamer. Beamer on the switch. And now Hewitt gets the job done in the paint. NGU 84, FMU 66. Freed St. Cyr is going to toss up a three. No can do on the three from St. Cyr. C.J. Jamison's going to be defended by Freed St. Cyr Jr. St. Cyr Jr. doing everything he can to get the possession back to the Patriots. Patriots are going to need to get to work fast to find themselves down by 18 here, closing in on the 2-minute mark of the second half. That'll be a foul against Fareed St. Cyr Jr. The clock stops. It'll be 2 strokes for Caleb Williams. Scratch that. The foul will be against Cole. That's a bit of a surprise. So Cole with the reach in, that foul before Fareed St. Cyr made contact. Either way, 2 free throws for Caleb Williams. So Josh, you have been discussing this throughout the game, as have I. The Patriots have had no answer for the paint work from NGU. NGU really has found success inside with the bigs for the Patriots, mostly on the bench, partly due to injury, partly due to only being partly injured.
Yeah,
we haven't seen Johan Steve Yebga, who has proved himself to be a solid big man earlier this season. Nick Silva, haven't seen him either. Jonah Pierce has seen sparse action today. And also, nothing is really falling for the Patriots. That is the other problem. You see Tion Rollins with the rare free throw miss. Patriots are 4 for 15 from the line on the day. And while their field goal percentage looks pretty good, they're hitting at a 46% clip. NGU hitting at 58%, including some added three-pointers that tacked on to that advantage. So NGU up by 18. Bryce Beamer with the foul against. Bit of a frustrating foul by him. He's trying to defend. He's doing everything he can get the ball. However, got a little physical, made some contact. The result, Muncie is going to go to the line.
Yeah, it's kind of to like piggyback on what you said. The lack of bigs have been huge for the Patriots today. They had no presence inside today, and that's how North Greenville has taken advantage. Ooh, nice move.
Right, there's Adonis Cole taking to the line, or taking it to the hole. I think some indecision on the NGU side. Not certain whether or not to defend or not defend with 1:46 to go. And they kind of, they got caught with a Karate Kid lesson there. What is the lesson? Cross the road or don't cross the road in the middle, squished like a grape. That's just what NGU's defense was. Adonis Cole took it to the hole and got it done.
Paul, I thought you was going to say wax on, wax off.
Well, the wax has been off for the Patriots most of this ball game. Alex Cox is going to go ahead and try to run the floor, kick it out to St. Cyr. Minute 31 to go in this ball game. Things looking not so great for the Patriots. It'll be a foul against the Patriots and Alex Cox. Alex Cox is going to walk that one off. He's frustrated. He knows things are not looking good. He was defending very nicely in the corner. However, he did get a little bit of hand on the forearm of number 15, Hewitt. The result, Hewitt now with a 1-and-1 opportunity. count the first for Hewitt. Hewitt now with 14 points on the day. 19 for Rogers, leads all North Greenville players. Kick in 17 for Brown. Muncie having a day with 12 running the offense for North Greenville. North Greenville looking good. This will be a North Greenville University timeout. They're going to draw up some plays and a game plan to work the clock. 1:28 to go. NGU comfortable, 87-69. Thanks again for joining us on the FM Patriot Network. I'm Paul McDonald, joined by Josh Hayward, and we saw an astounding women's basketball victory, their 17th victory in a row. However, FMU men not looking as kind out on the floor. NGU has had their way in the paint. Patriot down a couple of bigs. The result, driving to the paint most of the day, has been North Greenville. How about the putback basket for Bryce Beamer? 1:10 to go here in the second half. NGU with an 87-71 advantage. Muncie trying to shake and bake. He does so at the logo to maintain possession. Freed St. Cyr is going to go ahead and defend hard against CJ Jamison. Jamison to the lane. Jamison kicks it back out to Muncie. Muncie to Williams. How about the three-point attempt from number 11, Savion Brown? It'll be a rebound, Alex Cox. Cox and his Patriots have numbers. Freed St. Cyr will take it to the rim. How about the putback from Beamer? Beamer has done it all to the tune of 30 points, leading all scorers on the day. It won't be enough for the Patriots to overcome NGU. NGU with an 87-73 advantage. We'll take a break, and we'll see the conclusion of this ball game. 37.1 to go. NGU on top by 16.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Francis Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back in the UC for homecoming as NGU looking strong and looking to finish things out. 37.1 seconds to go. And we'll get another timeout out on the floor. So NGU not able to get the ball in. FMU with some pride. They're going to prevent as long as they can to try to get the job done here. So timeout out on the floor as NGU looks to close things out. FMU risks falling out of that important sixth seed in Conference Carolinas play. A seventh seed would put them on the road for the first two rounds of the playoffs. But holding on to the sixth seed would allow them to host a play-in game on a Sunday, and they would then play that winner on the next Monday should they hold on to that sixth seed. So inbound from NGU. They are able to break the press. Possession to NGU. 28 seconds on the game clock, and we're going to get a foul from Tion Rollins. So Coach Jake Zender has instructed his squad to put pressure on to finish this ball game out, even though this game is clearly out of reach at this point in the ball game. So at the free throw line is going to be Savion Brown. Savion Brown with 3-pointers aplenty. Brown on the day with 5 3-pointers on 8 attempts, so he hit 62.8% from the arc. Savion Brown, a big team reason why NGU is going to come out on top. Brown now with 18 points on the day. There's Alex Cox. Alex Cox is going to go ahead and pick up the dribble. He knows that this ball game is out of reach. So from a team standpoint, this ball game is going to wrap up. 12 seconds to go, 11 and 10. North Greenville will move to 5 and 14 in Conference Carolinas play and up their overall record to 7 and 21. Meanwhile, FMU falls to 10 and 9, the victim of their 5th loss in a row. They fall to 13 and 12 in conference play, or pardon me, 13 and 12 overall. Wrap up with a few statistics, and then we'll get Josh's final take on this ball game before we wrap things up here on homecoming weekend. First, let's highlight the visiting squad in North Greenville. David Muncie handling the point guard duties. Normally does not get that nod. However, he handled things very nicely. 12 points on the day to go along with 3 assists. Really felt like he ran a good quality offense for his squad. But the leader offensively in the end was going to be John Haddock Rogers. Haddock Rogers with 19 points. Big man, 3 for 3 from 3, 8 of 11 from the field. That's good for a 72% clip from the field. As for FMU, FMU really struggled offensively. 32 points for Bryce Beamer, 12 for Alex Cox, 10 for Tion Rollins. Beamer with the double-double with his 32 points that went along with 11 rebounds. So Josh, your takeaway from this ball game?
North Greenville did a great job of attacking the paint when FMU was without bigs. The thing about FMU, they needed to capitalize more on free throws. That was the biggest Achilles heel, as well as, the lack of size in the paint was really what got FMU, what got North Greenville to, start taking advantage of the game. As time and time again, John Haddock Rogers, Mason Zick, Seth Hewitt continuously tacked inside, and also David Muncie. He was excellent tonight with his scrappiness, almost like a Scrappy Doo from Scooby Doo. He was very excellent with his ability to close it out, and that's pretty good. Also Savion Brown with his Jason Terry-like shooting. He knocked down some big shots, which gave North Greenville the W today.
Absolutely. So North Greenville on the day, 55% from the field, 55% from 3. The result, an NGU victory. NGU with the season sweep, victorious today, 88-73. Please join us on Wednesday. Wednesday is men's and women's basketball action. It will be senior day as Mount Olive comes to town on February 22nd. Please join us for the women's game. It begins at 5:30. Of course, the men's game at 7:30. So signing off here on homecoming afternoon. North Greenville spoils homecoming for the Patriots. North Greenville with an 88-73 victory.
Nation. The coronation will be performed by your 2022 Homecoming King and Queen, Melanita Boyd and Reese Bacote, with the assistance of Miss FMU 2022, Michaela Montrose. Representing Francis Marion University as the 2023 Homecoming King, Mr. Adrian McClintock. One more big round of applause for the 2023 Homecoming King, Mr. Adrian McClintock. All right, representing Francis Marion University as the 2023 Homecoming Queen, Miss Jayla Fryson. One more big round of applause for the FMU 2023 Homecoming Queen, Miss Jayla Fryson. Congratulations to the 2023 Homecoming King and Queen. On behalf of FMU and the Office of Student Life, we thank you for participating in the Francis Marion University's Homecoming 2023 celebration. We do want to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. Please drive carefully.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become title town.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.